Bear Down Report is brought to you by Jeff Cadwalder with At Properties. Visit GenevaJeff.com to buy or sell your house today. We're going to check out some Bears pressure packages and some sacks primarily because Mike Glennon is terrible, and it's kind of nice to watch it happen. So we're going to check out some Bears defense today because, well, there's not a whole lot of offense to watch. This is earlier in the game with Travis Gibson getting a second strip sack of the game, so he looks like a nice piece going forward. It's a pretty straight-on deal. The Bears in their tight front, more common as you see it, tight fronts with the nose tackle and the 2-4 eyes. Then your guys outside for containing a possible outside zone run. We're going to look at the tight shot first. And it's pretty simple. It's going to be 5-man protection. The back's going to leak out. And we're going to find out after this what really happened. So, one-on-one here. Gibson beats his guy. Pretty easy, and Toggle gets the recovery. Why does this happen, you ask? Well, the Bears look like they're in man-free with one high safety, and everybody's covered. It's a pretty simple play, to be honest. Giants out in 3 wide here to the field. Pretty common setup. Here's your one high safety. The linebackers will take... he'll take the running back out, Barkley out of the backfield. This tight end is going to fall right into Ogletree's hands, and it'll be man. If you just watch the umbrella right here go on, you'll kind of see it. He locks on in man, he's going to try an outside release route. It'll be in man. His back will be turned. Glennon has nowhere to go. He's looking for the dump off. Nothing happening. He gets sacked. Pretty simple. It's a call that worked out in the Bears' favor. This is a play in the second half. And the Bears are going to sack here. The Giants will be in empty. And it's 5-man protection on 4. And eventually the Bears will get a sack because there's some great coverage downfield, which we'll see next. The cool thing to look at here is the back's going to leave the backfield to make it empty. And you'll see Roquan come over and take him. Not take him, but what he's going to do, if there's a pressure, if the back stays, Roquan will come in and blitz, but if the back releases, he'll kind of stay with them. Okay, so it's kind of like they call it green dog in the NFL. We call it blitz peel in high school, basically. So it's 5-on-4. The Bears will have a stunt going with Quinn over here. You'll see that develop. They'll come inside, nothing going, come back outside. And eventually they'll kind of meet in the middle there, and Quinn will have a sack on the next play. So why was Mike Glennon back there for 3 or 4 seconds? Because the Bears were man-free, so in honor of John Madden. We're going to get the Telestrator out a little bit here, Pat. It's really just a marker I'm using with my mouse with, but here we go. So this will be man here, man. We have this, technically Roquan will be in man, we'll have man here as well. Now you'll see these. You got the 2 high safeties right here. And what you're going to see a lot in the NFL, they'll start off in 2 high. You have to disguise it. Because if you see 1 high safety, yeah, you can spin a guy back up to 2 high. But 1 high safety kind of gives away either cover 3 or man free, which is called cover 1. So starting 2 high, when I watched it the first time, I saw the man coverage here. I thought it was 2-man, where the safeties take either side over here. But that's not going to be the case. One safety is going to spin down, as you'll see here. And they're going to occupy the low hole. Okay, and the second safety will be very high up. So see them spin as soon as the ball is snapped. There we go. Spinning down. He's going to take the low hole. So the low hole is anything if like there's a dig coming across or anything like that. And that high safety is going to have to be deep as deep as deep. Now, what's intriguing is this guy ends up breaking open a little bit here. And I know the route's dead and it's a sack down here. But, I mean, if he keeps going with that route, this high safety's all the way over here for some reason. It could have been questionable. But again, the Giants' O-line is terrible, and they get a sack out of it. So, crisis averted. We'll go with our final play. This is Robert Quinn's record-breaking sack. And the Bears will be in dime because usually they have 3 big interior linemen. They only have 2 right now. So they have dime personnel with 6 defensive backs. Quinn's over here. Again, very wide. Again, because he has to be a little bit wider than this interior guy. The Giants they're an empty. Saquon Barkley, he is outside the tackle box. To me, that's empty. To quote the old Stacey King quote, back when Derrick Rose's rookie year, when he dunked on Goran Dragic, and King was like, "What are you doing, Dragic?" I want to yell that to the Giants. Why are you constantly in empty? Because you keep getting sacked, and Mike Glennon is about as immobile as me. Why do you keep doing this? I don't know. Insanity's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. I know the guys are condensed close to the formation. You're still an empty. He's not getting protected. Let's watch the massacre ensue. It's only a 4-man pressure. Now here comes Eddie Jackson, by the way. If you guys didn't notice, what in the hell is Eddie Jackson doing down here? We'll figure that out after hearing the wide shot. Nice little wrinkle thrown in by the side. We'll figure that out. Quinn gets in there and strips the ball again. Mike Glennon's pretty good at having that happen to him. Let's figure out what happened on the back end. We'll get the Madden Telestrator out one more time. I'm going to go with my humble opinion, as this is some kind of, I'm going to go with a cover 3. When you see these teams in this bunch, the Rams made this really popular a couple of years ago, this stack. They're hoping you're in man coverage so they can kind of pick you and get out of here, so teams like to kind of set back in a zone. But with the call they have on here, Eddie Jackson's down low, so it's pretty obvious he's going to blitz. So just throwing a little wrinkle, which means somebody has to take his place in coverage. This safety's going to be really far back, and he's going to be, that's what I'm kind of going with this cover 3. You're as deep as the deepest guy. And you watch this corner, he kind of plays his area as well. Let's get the little Telestrator out here. Jalen Johnson will kind of play this area right here. This safety will as deep as he can be. This guy will kind of be in cover 3. The backers, one of them takes the back out of the backfield. I believe he chases Barkley all the way over here. And this guy's kind of in a zone as well. And this dude falls and kind of gets his hips twisted, and I believe it's this receiver ends up being wide the heck open. So let's kind of see this unfold. Not a good thing, but they got the sack. So this is a slow release. Johnson kind of has this area. This safety's dropping deep as deep. He chases the back out. He kind of sits in the zone, and then as this unfolds, this receiver's going to be screaming into the area, and it's kind of wondering why this safety doesn't kind of come down. It's kind of like a deep cross or a post and doesn't come down on anything. So let's watch that one more time again. He's the underneath guy. He gets passed off in the zone. That's what I'm saying, it's a zone, but he kind of runs a straight little post right here and just wide the heck open. But by this point, Glenn is knocked out. So either way, that's your little breakdown for the week. 3 sacks. Bears are 6-10, and hopefully you have a new coach after Sunday. Bear down, everyone.